Man, this is big.
That's what she said.
Welcome back to the next video. This is your boy Daryl with D-Real Grill, and today we're going tribal. D-Real Grill is going tribal. We are going to use an ancient cooking technique, but in a modern way. We're going to do a slow roasted beef. It's going to be delicious. I can't wait for you guys to show you. All right, you guys. So as you heard in our intro, today we're going to do a rustic, slow roasted roast beef. And the cut we have today is a large eye of round. So what we're going to do is we're going to wrap our beef in some banana leaves, and then we're going to put some potatoes, garlic, carrot, some fresh herbs, some seasoning. We're going to wrap it in the banana leaves, and we're going to cook it on our grill in direct heat. And now this is supposed to mimic back in ancient times when people would dig a hole, wrap their meat in banana leaves, and cover it with coals. So we're trying to mimic that same cooking technique, but we're going to do it in the 21st century. All right. So we have a large 5-pound piece of beef, and we have our banana leaves. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to do our first layer of banana leaves. We're going to get full coverage of the bottom. Like that. It's okay if it starts tearing. That's why we got multiple banana leaves. And then we're going to take our roast beef. We're going to place it right there in the bottom. And now we're going to start adding our vegetables. All right, so now, since we're going to be cooking this roast for well over 2 hours, we want to keep our vegetables of nice large size so they don't overcook. Now we got our vegetables cut up, potatoes, onion, garlic, and some carrots. We're just going to dump them in here with the beef. So now we're going to add our herbs and spices. We have herbs of Providence, which is rosemary, thyme, oregano, some good Italian seasonings. And this is basically a beef bouillon, which you can find in a cube at any grocery store. So we're just gonna douse this beef in all this seasoning. And with this beef bouillon season, a little goes a long way. Just to let you guys know. So you don't want to get too carried away with it. All right. Then just add our herbs of Providence. You can get a little generous with the herbs. That's good. And now we're going to add our liquid ingredients. We're going to start off with 1.5 cups of chicken stock. This is fresh, homemade chicken stock, by the way. A whole can of beer. A splash of white wine. Just a splash. That's good. All right. Now we're going to wrap the rest of our banana leaves. Take it to the grill. Now we're going to cover this with some aluminum foil. And if you remember in the beginning of this video when we said we're mimicking ancient techniques, normally this will be wrapped in with the banana leaves and buried in the ground. To simulate that oven effect, we're going to cover it with aluminum foil so we get that full 360, 160 to 360 degrees oven cooking space. Cover it and seal it as tight as possible. Okay, so in order to get our full 360 degree heat and have it indirect at the same time, we're going to utilize these baskets that came with our kettle grill. They're positioned on the opposite sides of the beef, and we're going to lay our beef right here in the middle where you see our chimney is, so we get the full coverage but not directly underneath it. Because we don't want the bottom to be super well done and the rest of the beef to be perfect. So we're going to empty our chimney half of it on one side. on the other half, and the other one, and then we're gonna put some fresh coals on top. All right, we're gonna take our beef, place it right there in the middle. We're gonna close up our grill. And you wanna make sure that you position the vents halfway. You don't want it all the way open because you're gonna evacuate all the heat. You want some of the heat, you want the heat to retain in there, but you want some of the smoke to be able to release. You wanna maintain a temperature for about 350 degrees over our cook time. And so we're gonna do that at the top, and we're gonna make sure at the bottom that it's halfway open so that we get some fresh air coming in there, but not too much, because too much air at the bottom, you will burn up the coals too quickly. Our cook time is going to be around 3.5 hours. Every hour, we're going to add more coals to make sure that we maintain our cooking temperature of 350 degrees. Okay, so it's been about an hour. Now, I initially said that our cook time is going to be about 3.5 hours. How we came to that conclusion, our roast is 5 pounds. So you usually want to cook it about 20 minutes per pound, which gives us around 3 hours for a cook time. So it's been about an hour, so we're going to add just a little coals so we can maintain our ideal cooking temperature of 350 degrees. All right, so we're gonna give it another hour. In an hour, we're gonna check it and add more coals if we need to. All right, hour number 2, let's check it out. Our temperature is we're around 300 degrees. We gotta make sure our coals are lit, so we're gonna add some more coals. All right, so it's been 3 hours. We're gonna check and see how our roast is doing. Oh, wow. The smell is amazing. All right. Yes, it's hot, but TV magic. Oh, wow. Woo. Okay. Looks like we need a little bit longer, so we're gonna probably do another 35 to 45 minutes. All right, guys, it's been about 4 hours. It's time to take it out the pit, take it inside, and do our tasting. Ooh, look at that fire, look at that heat. Can't wait to try this. Time to taste this. Oh gosh, it's so tender. Remember, this is top brown, very tough. When you cook it long and slow, amazing things can happen. This is so good. Oh, the beef flavor is amazing. This is delicious. Amazing. Cheers. Now it's time for a real D-Real Grill party. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please, this is a very simple, easy recipe. I encourage all you guys to go try this. It's very simple, takes very little skill, and watch you have some delicious, flavorful meat. You can make tacos with that. You can serve it over rice. Anything this is a very versatile dish. I encourage you, go out, explore new recipes, and always, cheers. Have a good one, D-Real Grillers.